All right. So we're doing it. All right. I'll start. All right. Welcome to the All Apologies podcast, the why the fuck is this happening show. The
666.
Andy is in Atlantic City with Carl for the Super Bowl. I believe he told me he lost. He already lost all of his money. He might be getting a divorce.
From
But
Carl?
yeah, he's divorcing Carl and marrying Shuli and killing Kevin Brennan. I don't know what's happening. But welcome to All Apologies podcast, the show about apologies and demanding satisfaction. I am Joe Sixpack, and with me never is Nelly and Hughzey here. This is usually the Andy show on Sunday, but because he's hungover, like I don't know what the problem is. We're all hungover. Hughzey claims to not be hungover, but today we're going to be covering Sydney Sweeney, and mostly because I think her lingerie line is inescapable. Or are you guys just being browbeaten with Sydney Sweeney's tits? In
Always. She's fully in my algorithm all the time.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, I just realized I was duped into coming on the show because Nelly told me, she says, would you like to watch me cover Sydney Sweeney? And I was like, yes.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
you're a liar and I hate English people.
All right. Well, so one of the things Nelly and I chat, how do we, let me see here. This is also going to be a total shit show as far as Andy pulls the levers for the most part.
And I'm doing it. I'll take the blame for this show. Don't you take any heat. I'm in control of the show today, guys. So if it goes tits up, it is all on me. Actually, Andy goes to it, like Andy's fault.
Tits up could almost be the name of the episode, considering the whore that we're talking about. No offense.
She's not a hooer.
Okay, she markets her whole business around her cunt because she's a great actor.
Anyway, what people probably have heard me talk about, or what people don't know, is that Nelly and I just send 9/11 memes back and forth and everything. So it wouldn't be a Nelly and Joe Sixpack show without some 9/11 content to start off with, and nothing could be more crossover than than Your Majesty, a bus has hit the second tower. So we have to start off on a terrible foot with that one. I don't know. In the context of that, there's so much terrible shit going on in the world right now that making jokes about 9/11 just seems like, low level. It's not even controversial anymore, except for the children of parents who died in 9/11. But they get upset.
9/11 is more of a celebration now because they put one of them as the in charge of New York, and he loves all that shit. He openly hates Jews. He thinks women are cunts, and I think 9/11 will become an annual tradition now. Because a bunch of dumb libs voted for him. That's what you get, cunts.
Yeah. Now, speaking of that, we have a little run up before we get to Sydney Sweeney, I think this all kind of ties together. In a way. Let's pull up. Let me share this one. The other thing that Nelly, we talk about 9/11 all the time. The other thing we talk about all the time is Luigi. So let's get a little Luigi.
This is a simple timeline. This is what I put.
My boy, my love, the man of my dreams, Luigi.
here's where shit doesn't fucking make sense. And I love this lady. This I don't know what her tats INGA or something. I don't know. She's a paralegal. She essentially does for Luigi what Kaylee does with Carl's lawsuit. And so she obviously she has a lot more to pick through at higher stakes than is Stuttering John's jizzed out couch cushions public property. But so she's piecing together the timeline of this. Just doesn't make sense. Listen to this. Or do I have to hit play?
I put together from this brief. This is a timeline. Where that yellow bar is, that's where we're starting in Altoona at 9:14 a.m. This is all the testimony that's referenced in post-suppression hearing brief filed by KFA. So do you see this at the bottom here? Agent Andrew Curtis, who is with the Pennsylvania Attorney General's office, is going to show you why this caught my eye. Here's where they call 911, 9:14. 9:14 is where the 911 call comes in. You see that blue line? 9:51. Agent Andrew Curtis takes a photo of Mangione and sent it to the FBI for facial recognition. So that would mean that the 911 call came in at 9:14. He took a photo at 9:51. So that's 40 minutes? So here's my problem. First of all, why is the AG there? And secondly, how did he get there in 40 minutes? Because the nearest AG's office is State College, which is almost an hour away from Altoona. Detweiler gets on the scene at 9:29 a.m. So 9:29, he's there at 9:51. That's 20 minutes to go an hour from State College to Altoona. Now, honestly, I'm going to tell you something that I thought of. I don't know where the man lives, and I don't know that he's out of State College. That's just the nearest AG office. But my point is, one, why is there an AG officer there? And two, how did he get there so fast? You guys know I don't do conspiracy theories, but I also don't do stuff that doesn't make sense.
Well, we do conspiracy theories, and it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So this is the whole trial. I don't know. For me, Andy doesn't have any interest in this the type. He's like, this is like boring, but this is my show now, and I was just like, yeah, the only justice we have left in this world is vigilante justice. They're gonna like run this dude up the flagpole. Meanwhile, I don't know. What do you guys think about that? All of a sudden, there's an attorney general on the scene at Luigi's arrest for them to still completely fuck it up. I don't. Hughzey, do you follow this in any way?
No, but I do love the bash to left.
Mm-hmm. The only thing I can say is Attorney General's like, what was the chances that maybe he was like out to lunch somewhere close by? He gets the call. Are they not kind of just on call and just like they're ready at any time? Is that not just like he's not just sat in his office waiting? He could be around somewhere. So I don't know.
Yeah. The idea that he's like right around the corner is interesting. But it's also like things don't progress the way they do without him there, and that just seems a little convenient. What's fascinating, that lady specifically, like she just and Luigi's attorney are just nitpicking the shit out of all of it. It's just very interesting.
You've got to find. They've got to find the bits, though, haven't they? This is what's going to help him, is finding all these little bits that put the doubt. All it needs is reasonable doubt. That's all they need, isn't it?
Yeah, and everybody's just like, why is this guy? Why is everybody such a fan of somebody who murdered somebody or allegedly murdered somebody? Well, this is the other, and I saw somebody saying, "Oh, that this is fake or that's fake or whatever." Well, here's the reason why everybody kind of has a problem with it. If you throw up
still being alive, sightings, but this one really has me wondering. I mean, look at this. The nose matches, the hairline looks the same, his lips look the same, the weird sunglasses, and the ears, those look the same. And AI says this is a legit photo. In fact, this is a real street in Tel Aviv, and it would make sense that that's where he'd be, in Israel. And what's with the security? I mean, seriously. Is that Epstein? Or is that just a homeless guy?
Yeah.
I love how he says, "Is it a homeless guy?" But the guy's walking around with like security guards. He has like on the zoomed out picture of that. There's like 4 like buff guys walking around with him.
Yeah,
so it's obviously not a homeless guy.
Yeah, and why would Epstein be like, so fake my death and I've changed my appearance? You want to go shopping, guys?
Yeah.
Well, changing appearance. The thing is, as well, is that he could afford the plastic surgery. I'm pretty sure you can get surgery done on your ears and like obvious signs of yourself. Like, yeah, it doesn't.
Well, I would posit that he doesn't give a fuck. Like he doesn't give a fuck about anything. And now he's in the his the cradle of protection, or the iron the Iron Dome, whatever you want to say. He's home now. He's where he belongs. But I've seen other people pop up, like that guy's like, oh, if you ask AI, this isn't an AI, and then you have the other side going, well, look at the bodyguard's pants. The wrinkles in their pants are exactly the same. And I'm like, well, it's government issue probably. So they probably wrinkle the same way, but the bodyguards look similar. But you've seen like actually multiple images, so that would lead me to believe, it would lead me to believe that a lot of it is AI generated. But the thing that's not AI generated, or that is less AI, have you seen the whole thing with the Fortnite account?
Yes, where it's like, oh yeah, because it's like was like last played like December 2025, and you can connect it all. Yes, I love it.
Hughzey, what are you rolling your eyes about? So in the files, it's revealed his like email address and stuff like that, and like then he had a Fortnite account called Littlest Jeff 1 or something like that, and so there's records of somebody playing on his Fortnite account after his death, right? No, that could be anybody, but
I think it was definitely him. I think that he faked his death to get out of prison. He's gone to Israel, but he couldn't resist the chance to play the Stranger Things DLC for Fortnite.
Right.
And he's like, did you see what Will's new hair looks like? I've got to play this fucking guy.
I do think that's all true. I do think that, I mean, at this level, like people are like, well, I think the thing that is so odd is everyone's quibbling and fighting over how he died, not whether or not he died, right? Like, how do we fucking know? They walked him out the back door and sent him to Israel. That probably
I think he's too smart to let himself be killed. It was had to be a fake death, because he'll have like safe. What's the word I'm thinking of? Sail. What's the word? If something happens to you, you have a
feel safe.
Yeah, feel safe. Okay, a fail safe in plan. So, like, listen, if you murder me while I'm in this prison, Jelane's got all this shit she's gonna fucking drop, or there'll be someone. So they'll have moved him because he knows too much. Some people know too much to even be killed because they've got something. They've got a plan. They're ready. Well, there's no way.
That's the whole thing, right? Is that the whole purpose of it is like you're complicit and okay with, doing horrible things to children just so you can have leverage over the rich and powerful. So they're okay with everything. Also, Ghislaine, whatever, she's still living high on the hog in prison. Why? Like, why is she so?
I think she gets out in like 20 years or something, doesn't she?
He's still alive.
Yeah, but she's allegedly speaking today to give evidence, and I think it would be hilarious if they live streamed it exactly as Bad Bunny starts going on, so that the MAGA Fast Festival wins it anyway. Kid Rock hosts the Janelle Maxwell coverage. Yo! Yeah.
It's gonna be that Epstein is like the Mandarin in Iron Man. He'll like pop up on the screen. It's like another lesson for everyone. He's gonna become.
Yeah, if you go back and show that footage, that's actually Ben Kingsley.
Yeah, right.
Clip walking through Israel.
Walking through Tel Aviv. That's Ben Kingsley, exactly.
Oh, speaking of which, cheap plug, I will be on the Bladcast later on reviewing the Wonder Man finale. Like you.
Yeah, okay. Short review. What did you think? You're reviewing the finale. What did you think so far?
I loved it. Masterpiece show.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't. I've gotten to the age now where I don't like action stuff anymore. So the fact that it wasn't all like, "Oh, kick your fucking ass," I thought this is great.
Yeah, I did. I really like that actor playing Simon West, and I love Ben Kingsley. I love that dynamic between the two of them. It really looked good. I get a little like yeah, I get
Hard.
ick, as the kids say. The opposite of hard. With Andy really hates when you talk about the art of comedy and the process of comedy. Listening to the art of the craft of acting and people explain getting into that emotional state, which is like the whole fucking show, really. But if it not for Ben Kingsley and whatever that guy's name is,
Yeah.
it's good. And I like the setup at the well, we're not going to talk about the. I would like to see Wonder Man emerge in a larger role in the universe too.
Well,
It's the first.
I have heard he's going to be spoiler alert, part of the X-Men.
Oh, and that's interesting. Okay, somebody. Oh, who gives a shit? Halle Berry. I saw a Halle Berry say she's not going to be Storm in Doomsday. It's just like because you're fucking 100.
According
Should be
to
Sydney Sweeney.
We YouTube featured. I don't know what that means, but it sounds good.
It means you're showing up on the people's home pages, even if they're not subscribed.
Oh God! When we have Hughzey on and we're talking about Epstein, that would be.
Yeah, it's because we're talking about Epstein.
But it's okay. I've got a black man behind me, so we're not racist. There's AJ. Come on, AJ. I wasn't blanking him. I was. Oh Jesus! I'm freeing that out of shot.
Well, let's do a little palate cleanser really quick before we move into our main topic here. This is I saw this and it just spoke to me in a very real way. You might feel hungover today, but it's not on stage.
Let me just. Oh wow! Wow! Yeah, I needed that.
Let's just watch it again here, everyone, because this is like every time I try and do fucking anything. I love that. Kudos to this guy for really capturing what it means to be a human being.
I'm actually cosplaying as him right now.
You dropped your hat.
Yeah, but that's like, do you ever get when you're typing something and you're in a rush and you just spelling mistake, so you delete it and type it again and the same spelling mistake, delete it, and you go, "How the fuck did this happen? I'm trying to write count. Stop saying count." No offense.
That literally happened to me this morning, and I didn't even my phone.
Yeah, she tried to sell me a photograph of her count, and I was like, "Why would I want to see a photograph of you counting? Disgusting."
Yeah, it's shit like that where I go, I'm living in the Matrix, not because of Epstein and 9/11 or shit like that. It's when I drop something and it takes me 5 times to try and pick it up. That's when I think the Matrix is glitching. All right, one more for the cheap seats here, because it doesn't get any better. We were testing with this, but we still have to bring it to the people on stage.
Got your nose. Okay, 2001 called. They hit the second tower.
Is that working for anyone else?
Perfectly.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, I actually vividly remember that because I got home early from school that day for whatever reason. I put on the TV, was watching Sky News, and the first tower had been hit, and then so I watched it live on TV as the second tower hit, and Jesus Christ, was I laughing my arse off.
Yeah, I was on a commercial shoot at Dick's Sporting Goods. I know you guys probably don't know Dick's.
That part
you know Dick's, but not,
I know nothing about
not
Dick's.
Dick's.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know. So when you're checking out at the register, they had TVs over the register. So I was standing amongst golf clubs and fucking baseball bats and shit, watching them hit the second tower over at a sporting goods store. on a commercial shoot. And then I went home and I'm like, Andy, what? Andy's like, everything's the news on TV today. And I'm like, yeah, because there's been a terrorist attack. Andy was Andy was bored.
All the like the footage that people like the home footage that people got of it. Like one of the best ones, it's like a bunch of college students and they're just like having a drink, like they're recording. He's like, "Oh, mom, it's just apple juice," and they literally like panning round, and then it goes to the window and it hits, and you just hear them all like sat there watching it screaming. And like it's really horrific, but look, no, I just find it hilarious, and I know I shouldn't.
Well, it's hilarious because it was 9:30 in the morning when it happened.
You go, take the day off, you dicks. But the thing about 9/11, and this is just tying into the Dabbleverse, and Nelly probably knows all about this. Howard Stern has this legendary broadcast. He's in New York, and they're like the fucking towers have been hit. They've just hit it again, and Stuttering John goes, "So you think you're gonna see that chick again?" You know, he get bored of 9/11. She got big tits and a hairy ass. A hairy ass? Oh fuck.
Yeah, when they were talking about the movie bringing Halle Berry back, they're talking about Swordfish, that movie Swordfish with Hugh Jackman and Halle Berry.
Yeah.
And then what? Classically, Scott the Engineer went bowling. The good news is,
Andy said if the Twin Towers fall and I'm not watching the news, did it really happen?
Yep. Yeah, the bowling alleys were unbothered by 9/11, and I think that nothing could be more American than that, really. So with that, let's move into the other Twin Towers, Sydney Sweeney's tits. So Sydney Sweeney's, I mean, kind of perpetually in the news right now, right? I think so. Okay, wait. Let me start with this. So recently, or because the Oscars are coming up, she was in Christie looking, god awful. And it was just like, this is a very important story that must be told. And Sydney Sweeney's just the actress to do it. Now, I heard she was good in it, and people equated it to the Smashing Machine. Hughzey, you're a wrestling fan. Did you see the Smashing Machine with The Rock?
Yeah, I loved it-ish.
Did you?
Mostly.
I just watched it last night.
It was one of those things. This is kind of might be a silly thing to say. Do you ever get when an actor is really good in an okay film?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the film wasn't as good as The Rock's performance was.
Yeah.
But I overall I liked it. But the fact that it's flopped the way it did, because I don't follow MMA because sports are for men.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know who the fuck Mark Kerr was, who he was playing. I just thought it wouldn't have been funny, Nelly, if Mark Kerr had a brother called Wayne.
Winker. Great.
There you go. Hit the like button.
So I literally just watched it last night, and I think it's one of those movies where once you've seen it, it loses all of the tension in it, because I was just like, okay, I don't know really what I'm watching and why I'm watching it, but I can only assume that this guy is just going to snap and like break Emily Blunt's head off of her fucking shoulders at any second now. And so, he's doing mainlining Oxy or whatever he's doing at some point. At one point, he does lose his shit and destroy the fucking apartment or whatever. But then, really, once you watch it, it's just like, I literally have no reason to watch this ever again. And then his person, I'm sure The Rock did a good job acting like Mark Kerr. But in the end, I was just like, this feels like just an odd dude. The personality just seems strange, and the facial makeup on The Rock was ridiculous.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of.
Hard to get past.
But what's more interesting behind the scenes on that stuff is, so that was directed by a guy called Benny Sadifi, whatever the fuck his name is. Mm-hmm. His brother is also a director who made Marty Supreme. And they did Uncut Gems together with the Adam Sandler. Yeah. So those brothers have now fallen out for whatever reason. So that may be one to watch. And by the way, Marty Supreme is fucking amazing. And the fact that pile of shit, Sinners with the Hard ER, was nominated up against it,
is that
annoys me.
Timothy Chalamet, whatever his name is.
Feel safe?
No, what's his name? Timothy Chalamet. Yeah. No, I won't watch it because I just can't stand him. I won't watch it. I can't stand him.
One day you're gonna watch it and you're gonna say,
absolute gimp. Like, I just can't.
One day you're gonna watch it and you're gonna say, Hughzey were right again.
I'm one of them people that if I do not like the actor or actress, I just won't watch the movie because they'll just piss me off the entire time. I will refuse to. Everyone will be like, oh, this TV show's fucking incredible, or this movie's incredible. And I'm like, I can, because I have like such pure hatred for them that I know no matter how good it is, I will just be hate watching the entire time.
Well, that brings us quite well into today's topic, Sydney Sweeney, because here's my hot take. She's an ugly bitch who can't act.
Really? I'll be honest, I don't fucking watch that teen porn shit that she's in.
There's nothing wrong with watching that show, okay?
Euphoria.
Yeah,
I'm a grown adult. Like, I'm not going to sit here and watch like a bunch of fake 16-year-olds get high and fuck. Like, I've lived it. I've been there. I don't need to watch this. So I've only ever really seen like
you hung around with fake 16-year-olds.
Shut up, Hughzey. Yeah, I've not really seen her do any acting, to be honest.
Well, did you see that Glenn Powell romance, Anyone But You, or something like that? I watched like the first half of it. It's like,
please tell me it was because of your wife and not because you sat down and chose to watch it.
Oh no, I mean it was because Sydney Sweeney, and I don't hate Glenn Powell. So, and you know what it really was? What it really was a fascination with, like, there was a complete gap and lack of romantic comedies specifically as a genre. And I wanted to see what a modern take on a romantic comedy would be, right? And I didn't get past the first 10 minutes of watching it because, like, the way that movie sets up is they meet at a coffee shop because she goes running in because she's got to take a shit, but she's like holding diarrhea back, but does have time to like meet cute with Glenn Powell around a coffee dump.
Alison, I would shit my pants to talk to Glenn Powell.
Yeah, and so they have the premise, or the meet cute, is that the coffee shop won't let her use the bathroom unless she's a customer, and Glenn Powell happens to be like buying something at the time, so he pretends to be her boyfriend. Right, yeah. That's like the setup of the whole movie. I found it preposterous, especially her when she's like shit sweating at the counter.
I would literally be like, "Give me the key to the bathroom, or I will just shit on your. I will just shit on your floor. Like, I will shit in the middle of your establishment, and then that's a you problem. You have to clean. Just give me the fucking key to the bathroom."
Right. So I really didn't make it past that because I found it, because then it's like Cameron Diaz and The Sweetest Thing, or like there's just like these. Of course you do. It's like glory hole humor and like most. You know what I didn't like about Sweetest Thing is like one of the only movies I ever walked out on, because the archetype of like Tom Jane is like wearing a cowboy hat while wearing a bathrobe while hitting golf balls at the golf ball. This is what guys are, and this is what dudes do while women are off taking a dick in the eye.
Did you ever finish the film? Because the best scene is at the end when she's giving the guy the blowjob and he has a piercing.
Years later, I did finish it, and it gets way better. But I was insulted by the archetypical male that they fucking were.
It's a chick film, though, isn't it? It's a chick film.
Yeah.
And that's what it comes like, because you have all the women are hot in it, but they're all like relatable hot. So that's why it's a chick film. And then you have like the douchey guys and relatable hot chicks. That's what women want.
Well, I watched Euphoria accidentally. I tripped over and the TV came on. It's like, oh no, I can't reach the remote, so I'll watch every episode, including the Christmas special. And it's quite obvious that the person who makes the show either has a problem with Sydney Sweeney or a sexual fascination with her, because listen, I love a good arse. I'm obsessed with arses, but even I get to the point where you go, enough. There's no way someone would go put on a thong to go outside to get the newspaper. Says that's ridiculous.
See, Joe, where mine and your DMs are all 9/11 and Luigi, mine and Hughzey's DMs are all just pictures of girls' asses.
Yeah.
I'm missing out. I fucked up.
To explain that one, me and Nelly were at one point talking about doing a podcast called the Arse Podcast. But you can't put arses online, and plus I'm a pervert and obsessed with the analingus.
You know what? I'm actually, I would have come around to this, and like, let's pivot back slightly. I will say, for the apologies portion of this show, I'm demanding an apology from fucking Microsoft and Bill Gates's VD-ridden ass, because I was using Clipchamp to pull these clips, and you'll see it when we get to it. At one point, because it's a lingerie ad, right? Like, this shit's all over the internet. But the second you try and record the screen, it's Sydney Sweeney talking, and then she like lifts her shirt up, and fucking Clipchamp intelligently or whatever knows they didn't record it. They stopped recording. They're like monitoring what you're trying to absorb and edit and capture, and then cutting it off because they're like, oh, clutch my pearls, a woman's brassiere appeared on screen. And they fucking made my job 10 times harder, and that's why you see Scream Presso at the end of every clip today.
Well, if anyone's interested in Euphoria, and hopefully it doesn't come across as vulgar, you can see Sydney Sweeney's Milker's fart box and Vagna multiple times. So make sure you've got 4K HD TV.
You know what? And I don't know if it's just because I'm fucking almost 50. I don't give a fuck about that show. Like, to like Nellie's point is just like, I don't need to see like.
I watched like 2 episodes because everyone was banging on about it. I watched a couple of episodes and I was like, no, like, and do you know what? I like teen movies. Like, I am that girl who likes Twilight and Hunger Games and, you know, like all that kind of like shit like that. But that show is just, it's a way for people to be pedophiles. That's just my take on it. Yeah. Just like, it's just a pedophile show.
See, you're gonna watch it now, Andy, aren't you?
I just don't have any time for, and this is like the old, you know, I'm Gen X, but call me boomer. I have no interest in watching young kids try and make it in the world, you know, in a world that they'll never be able to make it in, really. It's just really depressing. It's just like, please go do all the fucking ecstasy or and suck whatever you want to suck, because it's as good as it's going to get. Sorry, kids.
Academia tickets on sale now.
Thank you. Yeah. Rev says, I'm 100% better looking the chick you're talking about. I'll take that.
Well, I've got a take for Andy and Nelly and anyone watching this.
Joe, Hughzey, it's Joe, not Andy. We've got Joe today.
It's fine.
Hey, they all look alike to me, Nelly.
Exactly. Literally my entire life.
Hit the like button for a great joke like that. Here's my hot take. Zendaya, or whatever her name is, who's in Euphoria, vastly more attractive than Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
I'd fuck the shit out of her. If she's legal age. If not, I was only joking.
Yeah, she's like 22 or something like that.
Yeah, dude.
When she's done up, like she does, like she looks awful in that show because she plays like a smackhead, doesn't she? But in real life, she's like full on model, like old school, good skinny ass model, legs up to fucking tits.
She looks like in the Spider-Man movies. I'm like, could somebody hand her a sandwich, because it looks like the clothes are like somebody's just put a clothes hanger with Zendaya's head on it, and it's just clothes blowing in the wind. Like, I do think she's more attractive, like The Greatest Showman, which I'm gay for.
And you know what,
I love her in that.
Love that show. I love that movie. Yeah, I hate musicals. Love that movie.
Yeah. I'm a fan of that movie, and I think she looks great in that, mostly because she's just in a high-flying leotard the whole time. So her body is more exposed, and so that makes it. But in clothes, I'm just like,
oh. But I think in Spider-Man, she's playing what, like a 15, 16-year-old kind
of when she's 15.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you this. She was in a film fairly recently called Challengers, a romantic tennis drama. And I'll be straight up honest with you.
That one where she had the threesome?
Yeah.
I never watched it. I need to.
She shows her arse off twice, and it's an unbelievable arse. And I got to be honest with you, quack my duck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think there's a lot of potential there as she ages and has trouble keeping the weight off. Okay, let's see here. I guess I did put these in order. You know what? I'm gonna go to this one real quick.
One more Sydney Sweeney thing, just as you're getting this ready. We were talking about Spider-Man. So what I'll do is, this is actually about a year ago now. I'll go see my mum on Friday and see if she wants to go out for the day, go see the cinema or whatever. So this one day we just went to see whatever the fuck happened to be out on this particular day. And that film was Madam Web.
Oh, yeah.
And I was so fucking furious. It is shit.
I don't mind it. Do you know why though? Because what's her name? Who's the main actress in it?
Dakota Johnson.
Because I'm fucking in love with her, so that's why I love. Like, I will watch anything that she's in. I would just watch her painting a wall. Like, she's incredible.
I think her personality. I think she's like she's one of the people where the personality is doing more of the work. Like, I can't believe that Don Johnson and Melanie Griffith are her parents, and that she's like 50 Shades of Grey girl or whatever, but I've seen her on like talking to Craig Ferguson or something like that, and I think she gets by on a lot of charisma.
Yeah, she's pedophile as well.
Yeah, who isn't? I mean, we just saw things. If you're not in the Epstein files, then you're nobody, right?
Yeah, I just sent you the videos. Like, this woman saying, like, yeah, all the cool people are in the files. If you was a loser and you didn't know anyone, then you didn't get invited. And do you know what, though? It's kind of true, because, like, the Diddy parties, not everyone that went to the Diddy party was, like, you know, a fucking rapist.
Getting fisted with baby oil.
You just got invited. Like, yeah, a rich dude says, do you want to come on my private jet and go to party on an island? Who the fuck is going to say no?
Yeah.
And there are people who probably didn't know what was going on. I'm guessing not everybody was there for the like child ring parties. I'm sure they were very specific parties.
Are you even hot if I don't want to pay a male prostitute to bang you in front of me? Like, that's not. Yeah, it is a benchmark or a litmus test for cool of how much P. Diddy wants to use your butt. But throw up the. Okay, so here's Sydney Sweeney looking great. Now, we brought up the Smashing Machine, and this movie bombed, right? But if you look at the tomato meter here, you can see, like, critically and audiences liked it. If you went and saw it, which nobody did, people liked it. And I would venture to guess that this is thing. I saw like literally a firefighter who does movie reviews, because that's a channel on the internet now. He's like, in between infernos, I saw fucking Christie, and Sydney Sweeney did a great job. So all things considered, I think she did a good job, but the problem is nobody goes to the movies anymore, right? So you can't even judge a movie on how it performs at the box office anymore. So,
well, I think with this one it seemed to be more she was going for awards bait stuff.
Yeah.
So they make these lower budget films that they don't care lose money for the sake of the awards, but she got neither, so she just has a big failure on her hands. So instead, she said, quickly take a photograph of my cunt in this underwear.
Yep. Yeah. And that is, and that's her superpower, really, because she's like, if these movies don't do well, I'll sell lingerie and still be a millionaire. Like, she has the ability, and unfortunately, not everyone is super attractive in their youth, where they have the ability to capitalize on that, and hopefully you have the wherewithal to bank all that money for the rest of your life.
I think she's going to do completely fine. I don't think one bad movie is going to ruin her career. She's going to
yeah.
No,
absolutely not.
She'll end up marrying a hot guy. She'll end up marrying a hot guy.
Well, Euphoria season 3 is coming out, and it's been marketed around the fact that her character has now become a webcam girl, and she's literally in the trailer once again bent over in a thong for the camera, and it's like, bravo, that's good writing.
Yeah. So I think coming back to the main narrative of Sydney Sweeney here is that she did I think we covered it on this show at one point, that she did the genes, that Sydney Sweeney has good genes, right? She's blonde haired and blue eyed, and white people are the only people in the world that have different colorways other than brown and black eyes and hair, and so they're aesthetically more diverse and interesting. This is the eugenics, the upshot, the promotion for being a white person or whatever. So they did that, and she's just like, what do I fucking care if you don't like it? And they think that Andy, she knows what her talents are. Yeah, good. So. But to everyone's disappointment, they're like, Sydney Sweeney, how come you're not backpedaling all over this? And she's like, well, I know white supremacists like me too. I know people of color are upset, but there's white supremacist money out there as well.
The
so
thing is,
I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
As soon as you say sorry, you're admitting that you've done something wrong, and she hasn't done anything wrong. So the apology would be to placate the fucking liberal, offensive people. Like, why would you? But like, I wouldn't. When that interview where the woman says, "Would you like to address it?" And she just goes, "No, I'll address it if I need to." She doesn't need to address it. She's done all wrong. She didn't add.
That's everything we have right here. So we're going to get into that.
Oh, well then.
Yeah. No, it's fine. No, but I guess putting the cart before the horse, I don't think she did it. I actually think it's a very clever ad, and there's the difference between the girl from Precious and Megan Good, right? Or Halle Berry. Like, Halle Berry has good genes and the girl from Precious doesn't, or what you want to say, like somebody who puts on weight, or whoever it was, some freaking, oh, never mind. That would be
the people who were most offended by that ad. I follow like a lot of right wings people on Instagram because they post the best shit, and all like the black people were like, I'm not offended. She's hot. Yeah. That's what it meant. The people who were offended were big, fat, white women. That's who were offended. Ugly, fat chicks were offended. No hot person was offended by it. Nobody with a brain was offended by it. It was just these white knight. And like, oh, you shouldn't say that. Well, just because you're fat and ugly, this just pure jealousy.
But now they're saying that Christy failed because some purple-haired lesbian didn't go see it. Well, I guess that is the audience for Christy. But
women,
she's gay, isn't she, Christy, in real life?
Yeah.
And there was a big thing of why are they not getting a gay person to play her? Like, it's not like what was it's not like putting not giving it to a disabled person. Like, there's an actual disabled person in a wheelchair. Like, yeah, I could get that. Do you know what I mean?
We have a timeline we have to meet. We can't wait for frickin' Stephen Hawking to get to set every day. All right.
No, but it's true you say that, because there was just 28 years later, the Bone Temple just came out.
Yeah, right.
And it was directed by a black woman, and that wasn't mentioned once in marketing, which is really strange, because everyone says, we've got to support sinners, we've got to support black artists and all this stuff. It's like, okay, so then go see other ones. Like, no, one's enough. We'll do that. We'll pretend to like this Dusk Till Dawn with black people shit.
Yeah, I do. Sinners was hilarious. It was just like, it was like black people had never heard of what vampires are before. That's what that movie felt like to me. It's just like, oh my god, what a twist!
Yeah, and you know what drove me mental? They're all like, it's about representation, and we need to have fair representation in these films. So what do? They get an English guy to play the Irish immigrant. Yeah, it's like, this film is shite. You people are a bunch of cunts. I mean, the filmmakers, not the entire.
Yes, watch it, Hughzey.
Yeah. What I was most offended about in Sinners was the perfectly, everyone was perfectly fine eating out like sweaty box in the South, like nonstop, and like entirely. It's like, if you're not totally fine with going down on somebody who walked 10 miles in dungarees in the fucking South, then you're not going to get laid.
Sorry, I stand by that completely. I totally stand by that.
Like, take a fucking shower.
Yeah, I still think they need to do a thing in Sinners 2 where a male vampire goes to go down on a woman back then and his face melts off because of the smell of garlic.
Yeah. All right, let's get back to fucking say we're gonna be here all day. Maybe we should fucking let's see what this was. I don't even know what this is. And this I pulled this one specifically for Andy. This is Sydney Sweeney doing her Jake Paul impression. Put it on the stage.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. There we go.
There we go. All right.
So 27-year-old, or I'm 28 now. I turned 28 yesterday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. But I'm just a 28-year-old woman who's trying to figure it out. And I'm still learning, and I'm going to make mistakes, and I'm going to grow. And I think that it's important to be able to do that without having to say every single thing all the time.
Yeah. That's just hilarious because I know Andy likes that. Everyone's learning and growing, and interesting.
Not that.
I didn't request it. But at 28, you know better. Come on, give me a fucking break. And I'm not saying you should know anything at 28.
Do you know what though? I think like 20, like there's this demographic now of these like 19 to 30-year-olds that are actual. Can I drop the Heard It Out live on YouTube? The retards, like they just, I think they lived in this like really weird world where I just feel like none of them have had to grow up because they've lived behind screens and like half of them don't have real jobs and they think you can just make money. Like I actually just think 27 now is the new 17. Like they've not lived, they've got no life experience at that age. Like it was different for all. I mean, we're 3 different generations, but like we all grew up very differently than what kids do these days. I think 27 now is quite childish still.
Yeah, we had a tough back in my day though.
Yeah. It is interesting. I was watching a creator the other day. This is what I'm saying. Like kids, like you do have the ability to make a shit ton of money right now, right? But don't go buy fucking Lambos and stuff like that. Really bank it, because what you can't predict is that like right now, like if you're making a shit ton of money on Facebook, like you're destitute now. Like nobody's on that platform. Nobody will be on Instagram. They're going to be on like Gleep Gloop freaking Fuckbook or whatever in 20 years. And you know, like your ability to make money on this platform is just going to go away. And so I look at like these content creators who are making a lot of money right now. And it's just like, please fucking put it away, dude. But this is the more long form, her take on the whole subject that Nelly was talking about before. Is a more extended take on her perspective here, which I think is valid. Like, I don't know, Hughzey, did you say, like, Nelly and I agreed she didn't really do anything wrong here, I don't think.
Yeah, it's basically just she happens to be a thin, in shape young woman. So it's literally a pun on the word JENES. Like, there's a female wrestler out there called Jade Cargill who's black, and honestly, she looks like she's a human AI because she's so physically perfect in every way.
Yes, she is. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Like
wow.
She's so in shape. Like it doesn't look real. So if they'd have done the same thing with her, it would have been this. It's just the fact that this is. I don't know. It sounds like I'm getting all right wing here. The prejudice against whites. If you compliment the white, it's like you're a fucking Nazi.
Yeah.
And look at this cunt. She looks like Quagmire.
Yeah, she looks like fucking Smeagol or Gollum. But you could, if you had done this with Beyonce, I would have been like, yeah. I mean,
we
Beyonce
did something similar with Beyonce with the jean ads, though. They did do like she did the jeans before, and I mean, she didn't say that, but nobody. Kids, have you seen the whitewashed Beyonce? If you put a picture of Beyonce in the 90s to what she looks like now, like Sydney Sweeney's blacker than Beyonce now.
Yeah. All right. So here's this slob asking Sydney Sweeney of like how she's getting away with this.
American Eagle ad right now, and maybe we should just talk about it. So, were you surprised by the reaction?
I did a jean ad. I mean, the reaction definitely was a surprise, but it was, I love jeans. All I wear are jeans. I'm literally in jeans and a t-shirt. Like
Okay, that's ridiculous. Like I can let a lot go, but like this like willfully ignorant, like I don't even understand the controversy around this. You know, like that's where I don't believe
her. I think she's been smart, and she's just been like,
well, it's calculated.
Because what issue? Like, why is it? As soon as if she doesn't play dumb to it, just be like, no, it's just a jeans ad. That's when then she's playing into the narrative that she's done something wrong. Like, just being like, just like jeans.
Well, this is how you end the conversation around it, right? But but I also don't like this woman. I love when like Blind Mike does this, where you focus in on the interviewer more than the subject of the interview, and like this woman says,
she's such a punchable face. You know, she's just an absolute twat. Like you know, she's an awful, awful person.
And the real answer is that the woman says, "You did a jean advert." It's like, yes, for a 7-figure salary, I get a photograph to be called good looking and get paid for it. I also did a Rolling Stones music video, where I'm sure she get paid a fortune for it. That doesn't mean she's pro whatever the fuck, old ball bags,
right?
And it's like, yes, she doesn't do it for free. If she said MAGA and did it for free, then you can accuse her of something. She just so happened to be available on that day and said yes.
Yeah.
The problem is this interviewer. Look how fucking smug she is. I don't even know who this bitch is. And she's coming to this and she looks so fucking smug. Like she's going to get some massive little scoop in and she's going to be the person that's like going to capitalize off getting Sydney Sweeney to admit that. Do you know what I mean? Like she looks so fucking smug, which makes this takedown so much sweeter. The fact that she just gets nothing from it when she looks smug as fuck. Oh, she made herself look so bad. She's trying to make Sydney Sweeney look. She made herself look so bad.
Right. And Sydney Sweeney's bad, but if Mr. Beast does literally a 10-hour commercial on the Beast Games for T-Mobile and fucking Prime, a drink that is like so undrinkable that they won't even give it to fucking hurricane victims.
Yeah, that was so
that's fucking okay, but she got paid to do a jeans ad, and so she's evil. But let's keep going here.
Every day of my life.
Jeans are uncontroversial. Jeans are awesome.
I like your jeans.
You look great in your jeans. I think I know how you're going to answer this, but I'm going to ask anyway. I mean, the president tweeted about the jeans ad, or
oh my god, the president tweeted. It's so funny. It's so funny that he tweeted.
Why does he not fucking tweet it?
Yeah,
the
guy that more than half the country voted for in a massive landslide. You know that guy? He's like, no, never heard of him. Who?
Yeah. Oh, and he tweeted, but oh wait, I got that wrong.
About the jeans ad, and that just seems to me like a very crazy moment for anyone. And I wondered what that was like.
It was surreal.
It was surreal.
Mm-hmm.
The look on her face, the way she frames these questions, it's like, so it's condescending, right? Yeah. Like you said smug, Nelly, but it's also like, Sydney Sweeney is smarter than you, bitch. Okay.
Yeah, she fucking knows. Look at this. It's shot here, Sydney's face. Like, yeah. She's playing a game so much better.
Yeah. They are literally in a chess match right now, is what we're watching. It's like the reporter trying to condescendingly bait you into what the fuck did we just watched? Oh God, Sam. What's the guy that was on the Harlan Williams? He has got like a cringe show. Sam fucking something. Fuck. But John Rocker was on his show, and it was just him and his team trying to bait John Rocker, like a known racist, into being racist. And that's what's happening here. Is this reporter trying to bait who somebody that she thinks is an idiot into doing something stupid.
And it would be totally human.
Oh, Andy.
I would.
Sam Hyde. Andy filled it in.
Would probably feel like thankful that somebody had my back in public, and conveniently, some very powerful people had my back in public. And I wondered if you felt that way.
I don't think that.
Whatever rainforest they're fucking conducting this in, making me have to take a fucking piss. I'm gonna piss my pants.
I thought that was actually Nelly's underpants watching Sydney Sweeney, to be honest, but didn't want to say anything. Hit the like button for cunts.
Trickle.
It's not that feeling didn't. I didn't have that feeling, but I wasn't thinking of it like that.
That's a great image of this woman is trying to accuse Sydney Sweeney of being racist for a jeans ad, while this woman is and this woman's wearing jeans. Like, why are you such a giggity racist?
I don't think that
Sweeney's not wearing jeans here.
I think she's wearing shorts.
It's not that feeling didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't have that feeling, but I wasn't thinking of it like that, or like of any of it. I kind of just
I was thinking
put my phone
about
away. I was filming every day.
Paycheck.
I'm filming Euphoria, so I'm working like 16-hour days, and I don't really bring my phone on set, so I work and then I go home and I go to sleep. So I didn't really.
Oh man, guys, you could get with Sydney Sweeney. She's just so busy. If you just want to like carry your bag around, and she's just gonna go work and then go home, and she's not out whoring around, or she's available. She's available. Yeah.
I don't really see a lot of it.
You've made a really good case for keeping your thoughts and your life.
You've really given me nothing here.
So I'm going to ask you the question again, even more subtly, so that I can maybe get some clickbait out of you. Thanks, Shmuel Buckman.
From that work. But the risk is that, there's a chance that somebody will get some idea about what you think about certain issues and feel like, I don't want to see Christy because of that. Like, do you worry about that?
No.
This is
what
bullshit.
she's saying is, because President Trump tweeted about you and you didn't rebut him tweeting about you, that support him, and that makes you MAGA and rightist. That's what she's basically saying, because Sydney Sweeney did turn around and go, "Oh God, yeah, President Trump tweeted about it." Like she's basically trying to make out. Oh, so you support Donald Trump then? She wants her to bait herself into saying her political values, because I don't think she talks about stuff like that. So she's trying to bait her into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, don't you like politics in some way? No. Given my druthers, I would never think about it ever, about any topic. I don't even want it brought up in my life. And so she's the worst person in the world because she won't take a stance on something. It's I don't know.
Celebrities talk about political shit. They're the worst ever. Just keep it separate.
How are you going to use your platform? Why does everyone have to use their platform?
Can I just say, why we're just talking about it, is the Billie Eilish thing with this guy. There's lawyers now, because she said this, you can't be illegal on stolen land. And there's a tribe that's come out where Billie Eilish's £15.3 million mansions built on. And there's a high lawyer in America that is now going to help this tribe sue Billie Eilish because she's outright admitted that she lives on stolen land, and they actually have a case to take a mansion from her, and it's just the best.
And that's the greatest thing, is that at some point these people have to shut the fuck up. That's what used to make award shows so great back in the day.
Yeah,
is that these bands and musicians would turn up drunk or really high and on drugs and just say stupid shit instead of going, I think that murder is something that needs to be made illegal.
I think Billie Eilish is going to be okay, because the United States government is not going to set a precedent where you can just take land away from people. But
I think the thing is, though, because she publicly stated basically that she's living on stolen land. Like there's some like loophole there where she said it, and there's something in it, and I just really hope it happens. I really hope something happens.
Yeah. I hate Billie Eilish. She is shite and unattractive.
Yeah.
She fucked the brother, allegedly.
She's got big tits. Okay.
If somebody is closed off because of something they read online to a powerful story like Christy, then I hope something else can open their eyes to being open to art and being open to learning. And I'm not gonna be affected by that.
Yeah.
But you will, because the project that you put a lot of time and effort into is going to be ignored, and it's not going to do what you wanted it to do. And
at her age, I don't think she really cares. I think she's got paid, and that's what she's bothered about. She might get some awards out of it. I don't think she's
I think she produced it, or is like an executive producer on it too. So I think it is like a project for her. Hughzey was disgusted by this, and so he left. But I mean, we're going to see here too, but it is affecting her in our, when we get to our next clip. But so this is your, how you kind of really feel about it, right? Is like, yeah, I don't really care. And she shouldn't, like, I do agree with this, is like, I do the work and we put it out there and you can like it or not. Like, I just watched the Bruce Springsteen movie with, Lip from Shameless, and the guy
from the US Shameless.
Yeah, the US.
Yeah, no, don't watch that shit. It's awful. How dare you? That is the worst thing, you guys. Fair enough, you took The Office, you made that great, but Shameless, you destroyed it. You made it trash.
It's the definitive version.
Forgive everyone in America for the US version of Shameless. It's disgusting.
It's clearly the definitive version, but I stopped watching it at one point. I couldn't get, like, William H. Macy is good, but I wouldn't say that that's a better version at all. No, but anyway, that actor, and it doesn't really matter, but
Jeremy Allen White.
Yeah. Because he was in that wrestling movie, so Hughzey knows who he is. When the movie's about Bruce Springsteen putting out Nebraska, recording it like in a, no studio time. He didn't need anything. He just recorded it on a cassette tape, and then they turned it into a record. And he's like, I'm not touring in support of it. I'm not doing interviews in support of it. I'm not going to put out a single around it. We're just putting the album out, and this means something to me, and I don't care what anybody else thinks about it. And that's kind of what she's saying here, is just like, I did this thing, whatever. I did it, and I'm moving fucking on, and that's fair. Why do I have to sit with this bitch and have a conversation around it,
You've come here like really willing to talk about this whole discourse that doesn't have that much to do with you, and I'm grateful for that.
Are you grateful?
She seems like the kind of person to be like, what are your pronouns before the interview? Like, well.
I'd really like to thank this, and she really should be doing this. Like, you're really doing me a favor. This is this woman's whole career. Like, the journalist, who was it? Oh, it was the John Rocker guy. The journalist who interviewed John Rocker, like, is still to this day talking about the one story that made his career. Like, this is making this woman's career. And she's like, I really want to thank you for sitting down with me. Yeah, because you'll do nothing after this.
Yeah, and if you're coming to interview Sydney Sweeney, maybe don't turn up really looking like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Is there something that you want to say about the ad itself? The Sydney Sweeney has great genes. Do you have...
The ad spoke for itself.
You think the ad spoke for itself? Yeah. Okay. And the criticism of the content, which was basically that maybe specifically in this political climate, like, white people shouldn't joke about genetic superiority. Like, that was kind of like the criticism.
Let me smile while I say this. Like, let me deliver my true feelings about this message. Like, as I smile in your face and make light of it, this is what people really feel about when people criticize it, this is what they're criticizing. How do you feel about that? I don't care.
Broadly speaking, and since you are talking about this, I just wanted to give you an opportunity to talk about that specifically.
I think that when I have an issue that I want to speak about, people will hear.
Yeah.
We should talk about Cassie. You got back together with Cassie. You spent some time in Cassie land.
All right, that's
she totally fucking did her in then, and then the woman just fumbled. She was like, "Yeah, no, moving on. This isn't gonna."
It's the Hughzey show,
but it's just the way she goes. She goes. I just thought maybe you'd want to have time to speak about that specifically.
I thought I'd give you the opportunity on my really famous, because everyone knows who I am as an interviewer. Like she's Howard Stern in the fucking 90s or something. Like I would give you the opportunity.
Hey, Sydney. Well, what's the biggest cock you've sucked this week?
I thought I'd give you the opportunity to tell us. Yeah. So, but here's the reason. So, yeah, she comes out and she tells you pretty much exactly how she feels about it. But then Christy comes out and it bombs. There was some other Immaculate or something like that. I think a horror movie that came out. Like, it's really trying to. There are no more movie stores. There's no more movie stores. Stars. There's no more blockbusters. They're on
Netflix kids. We've gone from the Disney kids to the Netflix kids. Like that's it now. Like that we don't. Yeah, it's hard to find anyone who really stands out these days. They're all the same.
Right. Tom Cruise is the last movie star, and he just finished the Mission Impossible series, and now it's over. And they want it to be Glenn Powell, but it won't be because everybody watches Jake Paul on screen now. And but so they're trying to make Sydney Sweeney a movie star, right? And because of this controversy, it's not working. And there is such a thing as, this woke mob bullshit cancellation and not people who you have to like cater to everybody or else it's not gonna fucking hit. You
can't cater to everybody. That's the problem. That is the problem. It's always been the problem. It always will be the problem is that you can't make everyone happy.
Right. And so
Timothy Chalamet is our last hope.
No, he's not.
He's the definitive Willy Wonka.
The actress addresses why she chose to stay silent, admitting she regrets not speaking out sooner. Telling People magazine in an interview published December 5th, anyone who knows me knows that I'm always trying to bring people together.
Subtitles covering up the best part. Put the subtitles at the top. What are we doing?
Stop hiring editors.
My stance has been to never respond to negative or positive press, but recently I have come to realize that my silence.
She's got her Superman spit curl going.
Yeah, she's not a good looking woman. Like her face is unattractive. I mean, you're forced to focus on her face. I'm right.
Yeah. I think she really is because I think she's got that very. She'll take away the tits, like just the face. She's very like an obtainable, pretty woman. Like, do you say, oh, she's not that good look, but she is. If you saw her in a bar, you'd be like, she's hot. You go and talk to her, you buy her a drink. She is pretty, just like the women. Don't look like they did like years ago. Like women just look different now. Movie star, like how many female movie stars have they know that like are beautiful, like immaculate? It's just not realistic. She's a pretty normal 27-year-old looking girl. Like I think that's what makes her so hot is that she's the girl next door look.
Yeah, but I'm right though.
Yeah, I think she's got like. I mean, obviously they did Christy, and they like made her look like they put a mop on her head and fucking a baggy jean shorts on her, and you're just like, yeah, no, she's not good looking. But like, who? Show me the person. I like. Who the fuck was it?
Yeah, but look, you said Zendaya before. She's gorgeous, but then if you look at her in that Euphoria, she plays a drug addict, and she's wearing shitty clothes, and she looks a mess, and her hair's a mess, and she looks unattractive. But then when you look at her when she's getting papped going out, she looks incredible. Like
right.
I'm into it.
The term lipstick on a pig is a thing for a reason because like I look at somebody like Sabrina Carpenter, and she's I think famously will go live with no makeup or whatever, and I'm just like, ah!
Yeah, no, I don't think she's
fucking red lipstick on that thing. Okay, what's going on else here?
Regarding this issue has only widened the divide and not closed it. So I hope this new year brings more focus on what connects us instead of what divides us. City first responded to the backlash during an interview with GQ in November, where she shared she was surprised by the reaction to the advertisement, telling the outlet, "I did a Gene ad. I mean, the reaction definitely was a surprise, but I..."
Yeah. So she knows it's not really working, or whatever.
Again, she didn't apologize then. She basically just said, "Oh well, you know, it divided people, and I didn't want that," and that's all she said. Like, well, that's on everyone else, isn't it?
And Janet Ortega is another up and coming whore that I'd like to bang.
She's not. She's been around for a long time. She's been doing movies for a long time.
Yeah, but I only noticed since she was legal age, and that's what I'm sticking to. Okay, thank you.
So what's the real, like, the real reason we're here? Or she's backpedaling because she's launching her lingerie line, and here is here's the best thing on the internet right now. You just like go and shop for lingerie. It's just like, do I wear lingerie? No, I don't. But I'm still here shopping for it because I want to find out all about this. And there's our thumbnail. Let's see.
Are you going to touch on the backlash of this lingerie? What's going on?
$90 for a bra. That's fucking outrageous. This thing is.
Have you seen all the backlash that she's getting off the big titty chicks out there?
No.
What do you mean?
So they're saying, "Oh, you know, like it's like big-breasted women. We expected her to like bring out lingerie that, you know, would be suitable for us who have also got big breasts." But they're like, they literally will they'll rip a woman down for anything. Like, the breast sizes aren't great, and she's wearing her wrong size in her, like, fucking shut up. Like, there's loads of women who are mad that she's not brought out bras that will fit them.
What a nice arse. I wasn't listening to anything you said there.
This is what I'm mad about. You get deeper into this, and they have other models in here that are not Sydney Sweeney. And
why don't they have trans men advertising the women's underwears? I'm offended. This is on stolen ground.
How come she's not blonde-haired and blue-eyed? I don't understand.
She's not got great genes.
Why isn't she a retard in a wheelchair? This is ableist.
Yep. These price points are offended. Oh, here we go.
Oh, a black woman.
That's
I will post my PO box if anyone wants to send me some Sydney Sweeney underwear. Feel free.
She's full figured. This is the best stuff. This should be your new podcast, is shopping for lingerie online.
We did a live once where we went on Amazon and like found like sex toys, and then went through all the reviews that people leave for like blow up dolls and shit on Amazon, and it is the best.
Yeah.
I'd fuck a real doll, one of those things.
So Sydney Sweeney's all about her lingerie line now, and she went on YouTube to. This is the clip that enraged me, that I demanding restitution from Bill Gates for. So I had to choose alternate versions or alternate tools to capture this video on YouTube. And this is Sydney Sweeney on set of the launch of the new line of their product. Let's see here.
The sweetest little thing thong. When you feel this lace, I am so excited about it because it's my favorite lace so far that we've made. It's just super soft and really stretchy. The Sweet Escape boy short. This is the Sweet Cheeks Cheeky Hipster. She's like the perfect everyday undie. Oh, we have someone leaving our shoot.
Who is in charge of naming this shit? The cheeky hipster. Fuck off.
That actually makes sense to like a woman. So like a hipster is the style. It's where it sits on your hip, so you have like a high-waisted or thong. So hipster's like the style.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm just like, wait, like you can't badmouth it. It actually makes sense because that's the hipster is the style of underwear.
Ellie, why don't you show us specifically what you mean? Thank you.
I can't Hughzey because I'm not wearing any underwear.
Oh, you dirty bitch!
Too hot for TV.
Guys, this is the private view bodysuit. This is incredible because there's not many things that hold my boobs in that are backless. This, I'm obsessed with it. I hope you guys are obsessed with it too because this is hot. This is the Spellbound lace tee. We have the Spellbound skirt. Super pretty and really soft.
Outside. Why is she fucking outside for everything?
Oh, because this is the farmer's daughter set where she's going to be like, have a pitchfork and, bent over a hay bale and some sweaty guy in overalls is going to come up behind her.
I love those films.
And I am wearing from the first selection.
This is where Bill Gates said, "No, not on my platform." This is where it kept fucking getting cut off. Is like she's, it can be a website that we browse that my children go to and love, but the second I try and record it for my own pleasure, it's a problem.
Oh my god. The unlined plunge. I hope you love it all. I can't wait to see you all wearing the collection. It makes me really happy. Bye.
And that's why she's
really, really happy too. I'm very, very happy with them.
Now, she's doing exactly what she should be doing. This is why we've gone around the globe about Sydney Sweeney today. This is why she's smart. This is why she's a genius. She's like, oh, you think these movies or these jeans ads are too controversial? Well, how about this lingerie? Let's just lean into what we're good at. And I think she's a smart person.
She'll marry some rich dude as well at some point. Like she'll be set. She'll marry.
That's the benchmark of success, Nelly.
Oh God, yeah, that's my goal.
But she'll end up marrying The Weeknd or whatever. To shut down the racism accusations as well. But the thing is, what she's doing is smart. Like, because I'm 41 now. When I was younger, they didn't really have high quality pictures on phones to take stuff, and I used to be really in shape. I can't work out anymore because I'm so fucking injured. So she's right. They were like, quickly, everybody, photograph my tits, cunt, legs, hips, everything you can. For the rest of the year, because I'm going to start having sandwiches in 2027, and then it's all downhill from there.
Well, thanks for telling us you were in shape at one point. I never was.
I'm still in shape, guys. Just by the way,
yeah.
I'm in great shape.
Yeah. Come and see. Give us a fucking look.
Yeah, I got to do something with myself. I'm falling apart. I'm becoming this chair. Well, that is all I have for today. Do you guys have anything you want to plug or anything else you'd like to say about Sydney Sweeney before we wrap it all up here?
No, but I'm definitely going to go and watch that advert a few more times later.
I'll send you a link to that website.
Yes, please.
Now, I think that what she's doing is smart. She's not a good actor, but she's famous. But she's a famous actor, so she's trying to cash in while she can. Perfect example. There's another female actor out there called Selena Gomez, who was very popular when she was a teenager. Then get into some makeup line. She's a multi-billionaire now.
Yeah.
Right. And now she's wearing fucking Doc Martens and flood jeans on Only Murders in the Building.
That's actually a good TV show.
What is she wearing here? I love the show. I hate her wardrobe.
Yeah, she's like really bad health issues and that though, doesn't she as well? Like, yeah.
Oh, does she?
Well,
yeah, she's got some disease that makes her like, because her best friend like gave her like a fucking organ or something, and then they fell out, and it was like a big thing.
No, because she's
built different.
Well, let's go tell her the cure for that illness is inside my balls.
Yeah. Plugs, y'all. What do you want to? Hughzey, what do you like to plug?
At the Hughzey on Twitter and Instagram. Hughzey Entertainment is where I live stream my podcast recordings, and if anyone's watching this live, subscribe to the Bladcast where I will be doing the Wonder Man review later. And then I just realized I'm also on Nice Podcast Stupid later for his Super Bowl pregame thing.
We love that
episode.
The least anticipated event of the season, this fucking Super Bowl with the goddamn fucking Patriots. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Nelly,
also, I'm glad that apparently this Atlantic City meetup thing has been a disaster. Go fuck yourselves, everybody.
No. Yeah, I'm actually just going to plug this show for next Saturday. I don't know if Andy's actually announced who our guest is going to be next Sunday. Sorry, I don't know if he's actually told anyone. I don't know if it's a surprise or not. Well, I don't care. What's he going to do? Show it, mate. We have Cardiff Electric next Sunday.
Ooh.
So that should be fun. And we are talking about something that I really know a lot about, and I can't remember what it is. It was the in Toronto that like got filmed like smoking crack and doing like loads of mad stuff.
Rob Ford, the mayor. Rob Ford. Andy and I. Okay, you're doing the revisitation of Rob Ford. Yeah.
There was a documentary on Netflix.
Trainwreck. Yep.
Yeah, fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
So I'm so excited about it. So yeah, next Sunday will be a big one. I think it will be at an hour earlier than what we usually do to accommodate the potato.
I'll have to give Andy my Blue Jays hat to wear on. I'm a fan of Toronto. Shout out Toronto. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Andy for watching along to see how the show was. We did it without you, dude.
Yeah,
sorry.
Fuck you, Andy. You're fired. It's me and Jonah.
Don't need you. Go find a heroin addict in Atlantic City and have fun there. Fuck the Patriots. Go Seattle Seahawks and
like, subscribe, sign up to the Patreon.
Do that. Oh yeah. All right. Go to allapologiespodcast.com for the links to Instagram and all the shit that we're doing. Thanks, Nelly.
When you live next Tuesday, you and Andy will be on Tuesday.
Yeah, we're doing our we're revisiting the Grateful Dead because Andy and I grew up around dirty hippies. Our dad was like in no way a hippie. It was so odd. He liked hippie music, but was like the least hippie person that you could ever imagine. And so we have this very odd take on the Grateful Dead. And so right now we're just going back and looking at all, like making fun of the hippies in the crowd and talking about all the missteps in the jamming and how jamming is fucking stupid. And we like the studio recordings of the Grateful Dead because we're terrible people. And it kind of rage baiting hippies, I think, is probably the new format. So yeah, that's the show that we're doing right now that you can find over on Patreon, and you'll see some teasers about it on our YouTube channel and things like that. But yeah, thanks for bringing that up, Nelly. I would have just signed off and fucked off to the west. But thank you guys for helping me through this. It means a lot to me. Thank you, Hughzey, for being here, and thanks, Nelly. And stay sorry, everyone.